And the Central Bank of Nigeria's Monetary Policy Committee has decided to maintain the monetary policy rate MPR at 27.50%, signaling a pause in its tightening cycle. The CBN governor and MPC chairman Olayemi Cardoso made the announcement at the end of the 299th MPC meeting held in Abuja on Thursday. Cardoso says the decision to hold all monetary parameters steady was unanimous as the committee assessed the impact of previous rate hikes on inflation and the nation's economic stability. TV360's correspondent Okweyemi Owosheni has more in this report.
This marks the first time in 3 years that the Monetary Policy Committee has held interest rate and the first pause since Cardoso assumed office as CBN governor.
Retain the MPR at 27.50%. 2. Retain the asymmetric corridor around the MPR at plus 500 to minus 100 basis points. 3. Retain the cash reserve ratio of deposit money banks at 50% and merchant banks at 16%.
The MPC's decision comes just days after the National Bureau of Statistics announced Nigeria's January 2025 inflation rate, which dropped to 24.48% following the rebasing of the Consumer Price Index.
Headline inflation for January 2025 now stands at 24.48% year-on-year, while the food and core components stood at 26.08 and 22.59% respectively.
Fielding questions from journalists, Cardoso emphasized that the rebasing better reflects current economic realities and reaffirmed the CBN's commitment to data-driven policy decisions.
What we have is a CPI which is more reflective of reality of consumption patterns. And that's a good thing. For example, the previous one that we had actually took account of black and white televisions, for example, which we all know is no longer relevant.
On the revised ATM charges, Cardoso clarified that the measure is not intended to further burden citizens, but rather to encourage the expansion of ATM networks and prevent excessive withdrawal charges.
Something that is going to dissuade people from having access in a seamless manner to their money. On the contrary, it will encourage a greater proliferation of ATMs and will make the access to money more seamless.
Reflecting on his tenure as CBN governor, Cardoso noted that the various monetary policies implemented under his leadership are beginning to yield positive results.
We've also continued to see inflation gradually beginning to decelerate. We can see that there's greater confidence in our markets, and that was something that was missing when we started this journey.
The next MPC meeting is scheduled for May 19th and 20th, 2025. With the decision to hold the MPR at 27.50%, Nigeria's benchmark interest rate now exceeds the inflation rate, signaling a cautious approach to economic stabilization. Okweyemi Owosheni, TV360 News, Lagos.